This is Maryland's news station. Now, Eyewitness News Magazine.
Hello, I'm Denise Koch, and thanks for joining us for this edition of Eyewitness News Magazine. From Texas to Baltimore, a little girl named Jessie Hall is stealing our hearts. Her spunky personality and bright-eyed smile made her who she is, but what makes Jessie Hall even more remarkable is that she is now living with only half a brain. Tonight, we introduce you to Jessie and tell you more about the surgery that saved her life.
You like that?
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Jessie Hall seems like a normal 6-year-old.
Do you see me?
And she's perfectly healthy, except there is a disease on the right side of her brain. It's causing seizures, twitching, and loss of mobility. If untreated, the disease called Rasmussen's encephalitis will spread to her entire brain.
Functions necessary for the body to survive would start shutting down, and she would ultimately pass away.
There is only one treatment.
We tell her, and she knows that she's going to have half of her brain removed. She understands that
that she's going to go to sleep, and they'll do that.
Jessie and her parents said goodbye to their Texas town and came to Baltimore to meet world-renowned Johns Hopkins pediatric neurosurgeon Dr. Ben Carson.
Are you going to take half of my brain out?
Would you like me to?
Yeah.
Okay, then you got it.
20 years ago, Dr. Carson pioneered curing Rasmussen's in children by removing half of the brain. It's a surgery so rare, Hopkins does only about a dozen each year. Dr. Carson will remove the diseased side of Jessie's brain.
Cerebral spinal fluid is produced very rapidly, so it provides a beautiful cushion by filling up that area with fluid.
In most cases, the healthy part of the brain will make up for what's lost. There will be some paralysis, some lingering effects, but the seizures will stop.
Go on!
18-year-old Jody Miller of Millersville had this same surgery when she was just 3.
Do you know how to do a shuffle?
She is a shining example of what the future may hold for Jessie. Jody will start college in the fall, plans to be a teacher.
Get higher.
Looking at Jody must really just make you feel so much better.
Oh, without a doubt.
you can't imagine the hope that it brings us.
Jody's parents are supporting the Halls during this frightening journey. So are all their family, friends, Jessie's school, their entire town.
Everyone within a 10-mile radius of our house will be praying. And
Well, believe it or not, well, I'm sure you must believe it if they're doing it, it makes a difference.
Jessie's family is extremely close. She has 3 older brothers who, although scared themselves, provide comfort for their parents.
She and her older brother, Matt, brought us breakfast in bed one day, and it had a little note on there. It said, "Dear Mom and Dad, don't worry."
Jessie's an extraordinary little girl. Will the parents recognize the child she is after this surgery?
Assuming that everything goes well, she'll be the same little girl, same personality.
I hope it goes down in history as she's the most rehabilitated of any Rasmussen's patient ever, and her dreams can come true, and everything a parent wants. That's what we want.
After meeting Dr. Carson and confirming he is the man they trust with Jessie's life in his hands, Chris and Christy Hall checked Jessie into the epilepsy monitoring unit at Johns Hopkins. Here, technicians hook various wires up to Jessie's head so they can test for seizure activity on the left side of Jessie's brain. This is the final step before confirming whether Jessie is a good candidate for a hemispherectomy, the surgery that will remove half of her brain. Well, good news, the left half of Jessie's brain is still healthy as it can be. With all systems go, the Halls are ready to move forward with the scariest decision they have ever made.